Welcome Judge Diaz as he comes.
Yeah, how you doing? What a pleasure to be with you. I understand I only have 8 minutes, so that's tough for a lawyer to only speak in 8 minutes. 5 now, huh? They cut me to 5, huh?
It's like our budget.
Right. Well, let me tell you why I'm running. I'm running because the school system is broke, and I intend to fix it. I intend to make sure that we put our kids first. The most important thing is our children. We also need to know that I want to get rid of the SRC. We need to work together with Jerry, with the mayor, with the president of city council, and with the governor to make sure we all sit in a room and all stakeholders and we get this thing done. We got to get your funding appropriated correctly because the SRC gives you no respect. Teachers need to be paid well and need to be respected because of the work that you do. If it wasn't for teachers, where would I be? When I was 15 years old, I was up to no good in Harlem. I got a witness. Up to no good. And because the education system was still there for me, look what I became. A beautiful, wholesome, intelligent, next mayor of Philadelphia. The other thing is that people keep saying, Nelson, why can you do it? Well, I'll tell you why I can do it. When they told me I couldn't be a lawyer, there were only 87 African-American lawyers, 78. When I took the bar, I became the first Puerto Rican to pass the bar in Pennsylvania. When they told me it couldn't work, I started the Black Law Student Association, and we opened the law school for people who did not have the opportunity before, and we got thousands of lawyers that happen to be of color today. When they told me it didn't work, I took under the undergraduate school, and we changed that. When they told me it didn't work, I did economic development in neighborhoods. I started first with my community, Bloque de Oro, and from that, I did 52nd Street and other communities, 6, 7, 8 CDCs that I assisted in this city during the Wilson Good period, and it didn't cost anybody anything, and it worked. When they told me it couldn't work, I took public housing and changed public housing so that it works for all people. Why? Because it's not a theory for me. It's what happened to me. I lived in public housing. I was a sickly kid until I got into public housing at 10 years old. I was able to shape my life, have mentors who helped me, Leroy Otis, who put me to play ball, kept me off the streets, and as a result, I became the specimen that's healthy and able to sit in a school and study instead of having asthma and spend all of my days in a hospital. When they told me it couldn't work, I did the impossible in the courts of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, right in your backyard. The only guy to reform the court system of Philadelphia. There was backlog 7 years. It had patronage that didn't work. And I brought it back in 18 months to 2 years and one of the best rocket dockets in the country. So when people tell you it can't work, I will die if we can't make this thing work because it is your lifestyle and the children that I represent. Now, you want to know the children? I carry her with me. My grandkids, if I can open this in time in 1 minute. Look at this. My grandchildren is why I'm doing this. I have one of them in Greenfield, the other one at Franklin Learning Center. My daughter graduated from, hey, so you know Jade, huh? And you know Jasmine. Yes. And when they told me it couldn't work, they got me 30 seconds. When they told me it couldn't work, I got to tell you that we can make it happen because the funding situation, it is chaotic And we want to be able, together with Jerry, make Jerry effective to change the system for our communities. It is our kids that are dying. 85% of the kids happen to be minority kids. 25% of them have to be Latinos. Now, if they did that to me in our school system, the public has a right to have an education, a quality education for every child. Every child. And you'll have to do it, and we will do that when we get elected mayor. And I need your help, because if you do it with me, we will die together. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, Judge Diaz.